What is up, Nuggets? It's your boy, Killer Pizza, here with a brand new video for you rascals and rapscallions out there. First of all, I hope everybody's been having a really good weekend, watched some really spooky movies, stayed cool out there. I know it's been over 90 degrees in Michigan for, I feel like, 2 weeks by now, and it gets so humid up here, plus all the wildfire from Canada. Like I said, the last two videos, it looks like a Godzilla movie outside. It's some spooky shit. But anyways, as you could tell from the title of this video, we are going to do a horror movie collection update. One of my favorite videos to do because we all love physical media. Now, this is the first one I've done in, I believe, 3 to 4 months. It feels like the longest time, but like, I just got to a point I wasn't just trying to buy just to buy. Not that I do in the first place, but there wasn't much I needed, so I picked up stuff here or there, and that's what kind of puts this whole pickup together. Now, I think I had a Vinegar Syndrome haul that I'm not going to include all the titles in there. You can check that out. I believe I have a separate video for that. But anyways, I have 12 releases. Let's get right into it. And the first thing I'm going to show you guys, it's not a movie, but I just had to mention it because I haven't showed this yet. This is my Stevie Wayne Fog action figure. And really good condition. I just found it funny with this. Like, I feel like it could have been a cooler figure, if I'm being honest. But I'm happy with it. I wish it would have been like one of the ghosts, you know, the ship ghost in retrospect, but who doesn't like Adrienne Barbeau? You know, I just found it funny, like, waiting for this figure where it's like, I'm a grown-ass man just waiting for a doll to show up, like, but I finally got it. I still got it hanging up on my wall. One of my very favorite horror movies of all time. I absolutely love The Fog, so I am happy I picked that up. All right, now right into the list. I feel there's a couple I have showed before, but we'll start right off with People Under the Stairs, the new 4K, which I haven't opened this up or watched it yet, because I just watched it right before they announced it. Now, this is one of the titles, like, when I first started recollecting, I didn't know about Scream Factory, so I bought this on Blu-ray, just a regular edition, not Scream Factory, and this is one of the titles I waited so long to pick up, and then they finally put out the 4K, so it worked out really good there. Other than that, I'm really sick of Scream Factory re-releasing everything on 4K. Like, we want some new titles, but I digress. This is one of my very favorite horror movies. Me and my sister used to watch this all the time growing up. It was on my my Rad 9 movies that raised me. So check that out on my channel as well. But yes, People Under the Stairs, a very underrated Wes Craven movie. Next is one I did a review on. I'm not going to talk much about this. You can check out my review. That is The Exorcist 3 4K. This is actually another movie. The same thing happened where I never picked it up on Blu-ray. I think I never seen part 3, but I seen part 2 for the first time like 5 years ago, and I was like, nope, not doing that. But I was always told this was one of the best, and I absolutely loved it. Check out my review if you want to hear my full opinion. Here's another one I showed as well. Like I said, a lot of these are coming off as repeat stuff I've kind of showed before. And that is The House of a Thousand Corpses. What's 20th anniversary edition. I do a full unboxing of this. This movie rules. Probably my favorite Rob Zombie movie. Alright, one I was gonna review. This is a documentary on the Child's Play franchise. This is Living with Chucky. Now, what is the brand that does this? Screambox. Screambox is actually really awesome because this is the third release they put out. I believe the ones before that were the Pennywise It documentary, then Terrifier 2. I think there may be a fourth that came out, but this company's doing really good things. You got The Slip and the alternate cover. This is one of the better horror documentaries I've seen in a long time. I feel it kind of fell off the wagon in the third act, but I guess so did the franchise in a lot of ways. But this one was a lot of fun. I highly, highly suggest picking this up. Now, one I don't recommend picking up. This is one I've seen like in a lot of like advertisement and everything. Like one of this really good indie movie coming out, and that is Kill Her Goats, and it has Kane Hodder in there. Now, I ripped the fucking back when I peeled the fucking sticker. Bad movie or not, that really kills me, man. But here's the slip. And I'll give it to this movie. It's not shot bad. It's shot really, really well. The camera quality is really good. And this has some of the most attractive women you will see in a movie. All Playboy playmates and everything. So it's like, it's got that. And like Planet CHH said, it's like even that couldn't save this movie. This was one of the worst horror movies I've seen in a long time. And I watch trauma movies, so it just shows like you could film something good or do it well. Doesn't mean it's going to be good. Some of the worst made movies are some of the best out of, pure entertainment factor. But this just had so many long scenes in it where nothing was happening, where they were just, it's like they were just, like when you're a little kid and you're taking like a written test and you start adding in words that don't need to be there, just like make it to like a 500,000 word essay or whatever. That's like what this movie did. And a little bit of a weak ending. Like I said, it advertises nothing but practical effects, but there wasn't much shit going on anyways. Like I said, I wasn't mad about it with how many attractive women were in it, but just not a good movie. Speaking of attractive women, we have Horror Workout. This is a Terror Vision release. I've never seen this one before. Look at this right here. This rules. And I could show everything I picked up in this bundle. I got the big bundle. I actually was wearing the t-shirt that came with this past Saturday. Last Saturday, actually. So, yeah, and I'm going to get the vinyl record with this and like a pin or something so I can like showcase everything all together once I get that. But this movie was something else. I mean, I believe it was only 45 minutes, an hour. It was pretty much a cash grab exploitation film of just Linnea Quigley doing a workout video, which was really popular at the time, with zombies and whatnot. Tons of clips from older Charles Band movies and stuff like that. Tons and tons of TNA, but hey, this has got the 80s spunk to it, and it's got Linnea Quigley, so this one was really good. I enjoyed it. I don't know like what the rewatch ability was. I think they have 3 cuts on this though, where one is like a VHS quality cut. That might be kind of fun to watch, but this was fun, and what amazing packaging, right? I can't wait to get the soundtrack. All right, and also, when I came back from the convention a couple days later, I just decided to shop on Amazon and buy some horror Blu-rays, stuff that I had saved for later. Because, damn it, I wanted to buy some physical media, and I didn't get any at the convention. So I picked up some stuff. This was the most expensive one I bought. This was over $30. I'm not happy about spending that much on this, but I've been meaning to watch this for the longest time. I've never seen it. I Drink Your Blood. Now, I don't remember what this is even about necessarily. I feel like some kid makes like some pasties or some kind of food that's filled with like poison, and it makes all these hippies go crazy and kind of turn into like foaming at the mouth zombies. But this is a classic that I've never seen. I figured I might as well finally pick it up. Another one I've never seen. I think a lot of these are some that I've never seen. I didn't even know this was a horror anthology for the longest time, which the artwork on part 1, this double feature from Vestron Video, is so cool. Right there, we got Waxwork 1 and 2. I've heard nothing but good things about these 2 anthologies, and like I said, I love horror anthologies, so I figured finally time to pick this one up and give it a chance. And honestly, Vestron is kind of an underrated label because most of their stuff is really affordable, and they put out a lot of really fun and good stuff. Okay, I got the damn barcode on here. You ever just watch so much Dead Pit Radio you start talking like those guys? But anyways, this looks like a really cheap and shitty zombie movie, but maybe I'm on a zombie kick. Toxic Zombies. I think this was free on Tubi, but I ended up picking it up anyways. It was a decent price. This looks like it just might be some fun. Let me know if you've seen this one before. I didn't read too much into this. I just kind of looked at screenshots and whatnot. I don't really like watching a lot of horror trailers. It gives a lot away, and I don't know how this got in my stack, but this isn't horror. But I also love movies that aren't horror. I will just say I picked up Running Man on 4K. Let me know if you're an Arnold fan. I love Arnold. A Cybernetic Organism. Speaking of ones that were mentioned or speaking of Dead Pit, they were doing like worst zombie movies of all time, and they mentioned this one, Pro Wrestlers vs. Zombies. And I'm surprised they didn't know about this one. I've heard about this one for the longest time, and I've never seen it. You got Hacksaw Jim Duggan on the back, hacking some arms off, and this was $12 on Amazon. I thought, good or bad, I would not mind watching Matt Hardy, Kurt Angle, Roddy Piper, Hacksaw Jim Duggan, Shane Douglas fight zombies. So I said, fuck it. For $12, I'm getting this. And next is one for a lot of debate. I did a big, long review on this, but That is Evil Dead Rise, the 4K. I personally like this movie. The price wasn't too bad, and I own all the Evil Dead movies and the series, so I figured I'd pick this up. But this is kind of a thing that grinds my gears. From what I see, not a single special feature on either disc. Like, come on, that's supposed to be the reason to put out physical media. No making of, no commentary, not even a single trailer put on here, which I think they could do more, but happy to check this out in 4K. Like I said, I enjoyed the movie. I'll give you guys maybe a quick opinion on it after I rewatch it, but from the night I seen it, I remember liking it. Now, time for the Belle of the Ball. This was the one I was most excited for, and though I wanted that huge bundle, like, the alternate slip looks so good, but I got the same problem when I did that to get Child's Play 1 through 3. I got these extra slips just sitting here doing nothing. So I just went for the regular version, Creepshow, and it has a reversible slip in here. And this was one that I was kind of questioning, because it's like I can't upgrade on everything, and I got that really nice hard shell copy of Creepshow, and that is a 4K scan, though this is an updated 4K scan. Not sure if there's new special features on this or not, but what had me is, I don't know about you guys, but I follow a lot of like horror pages and stuff online, and people started posting like screen grabs, screenshots of some of these scenes, like when they turn like comic book-esque, and they just look so beautiful. I had to pick this up, and this is one of my favorite movies of all time, favorite horror movies. You know, as you've seen from yesterday's video, I picked up a Roaches action figure, and I started watching this last night. I stopped by the last two because I was going to eat, and I didn't want to like be eating during the cockroach scene, but I heard somebody once say that this movie looked almost 3D. It looked so good, and I believe that. Like, in what's the one called where they're skit where they're burying them in the sand and drowning them out. It's gonna bug me. I can't remember it now, but the look of the beach and the water and shit like that, it looked real. And when you cut back to like those comic book deals, like the birthday cake one, when the grandpa walks in with his cake and it cuts like the comic book scene behind it, all that shit looks so good. And I think like this is a movie that deserved a 4K, you know, certain shit like this. Like, I think a lot of it has to do, like, if they put out all the Friday the 13th movies on 4K, I don't know if I'd grab them, because those are meant to look grainy and bad. But when you got movies that have this color and pop, it just looks so amazing. I know I'm not a big fan of, like, superhero movies and everything, but I picked up the Super Mario Brothers movie about a month, 2-3 weeks ago, and that looked unbelievable. So I think your best bet with 4Ks is stuff that's going to have colors that are going to pop, or even just like on the beach, like I said, because when I seen Jaws on 4K, it looked absolutely amazing. And this one looked really good so far. I can't wait to see the crate, or even the roaches crawl out of that fucking asshole's face, you know, his chest. What a nasty scene. But anyways, I love Creepshow, one of my favorites. And yeah, that's the pickup. So I believe I grabbed 12 movies. That is enough to tide me over for quite a while. Let me know what you guys have picked up in the comment section. Let me know if you've seen any of these movies here, what your opinions are, blah, 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 all that fun stuff. Either way, hopefully you guys enjoyed watching this video. I appreciate each and every one of you. Like, comment, subscribe. You can do either one. But yeah, anyways, Blood Guts Gore. I'll check you guys next time.